We got Fran in the house. Bruce bought. Hey, how's it going, guys? Moved to about 2 a.m. Fun times. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the monetization stream. All right, let's do it. Obviously, we got an order. I was in the middle of shopping it, so I just waited a little bit to go live. So I didn't have to think about that right away. So we're starting off a little different. Oh, I got stuff back here I forgot about. Maybe I'll just put this in the front seat. I gotta get rid of that stuff. That right there, that'll work. Yeah, I got some stuff in the trunk that I was going to use the other day, but I forgot about it. I got to get rid of that stuff so we can utilize that trunk. Alright, everybody. Oh. Now we can go do an order, everybody. Still have small stuff in closets, but the big stuff is out. That's the important part. Getting that big stuff out of there. Cheer, cheer. Yep. We're gonna say we did 3 bags here. So we got an order just across the street here, and it's about 14 bucks, something like that. So I'm gonna take that, guys. That's a good order. Oh yeah, Floating Heart from Fran-Phoenix. She wants to hear that cheer. Let's do it. Oh yeah. All right. You know, while we're sitting here, go ahead and just get something out of the way here for all the early birds. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Jung. I just wanted to tell you that we did the rhinoplasty on JRD and everything looks good. So, yeah, he'll be on here in a little bit and he'll let you know how it went. Okay? So, yeah, his nose is fine. Everything's good. Okay. Now I got to get that $70,000 check. Okay. All right, everybody. The nose job was successful. Yeah, everybody, my nose is back. Woohoo! All right, guys. Well, that's the important part. Thanks for tuning in to the JRD show, monetization report edition. We're going to be doing this all week, and we're hoping to get the 4K this week. All right. So we got an order to deliver. So let's go deliver. I can do it now because I got a nose. All right. That's good. I was glad there wasn't, so much damage that it would just be horrible, so. Okay, but anyway, let's go get this order done. All right. Nose job successful, everybody. Nice nose job, yeah. Colleen, welcome in. Friend of Dashes and more. We got ourselves an order, guys, so let's put the fun stuff on hold and go get this delivered. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to start trip. Please ring bell, it says. All right. I think I know who this is. We'll make this an action delivery. You can't be a celebrity without plastic surgery. That's true. Yeah. Had to get that plastic surgery. So far, it doesn't look too bad, but if I go too far, then... All right, so it is a monetization report, so we're going to have the monetization man coming out and bringing the numbers later on. And then toward the end of this, I had another dream, guys, so I want to talk about that. It'll probably be during a park walk after we're all done. So if you haven't heard my first dream, I linked it there in the description. So I'm having weird dreams, and it's starting to freak me out a little bit. All right, so we're gonna do part 2 of my dream. That is why I linked that in the chat there. This one might even be weirder than the first one. All right, getting kind of weird, guys. It's really weird to me because I haven't had dreams that I can remember in, like, I don't know how long. And then now all of a sudden I'm having dreams, so it's creeping me out a little bit. But anyway, you know, what are you gonna do? But we must. It's just one of those things, you know, you don't want to tell it to people that you know personally, you know, in your life, because they'll just look at you like you're crazy. At least when I'm telling people online about the dreams, I don't have to see the crazy look on their face. So, like, what is wrong with you, dude? Clearly there's something wrong, but... All right, so we just got to get across the street here, and then we're going to make this an action delivery, and we're going to drop this off. Make 14 bucks to start the day. So that's good. Got to order. Tornado Garden, welcome in. I don't know why it's taking me. Oh, there it goes. Recenter. Okay. I'm pretty sure I know which house this is. So we're in case you just got here and noticed some more people popped in, we're doing a Walmart Spark order. I think it's like 14 bucks for just across the street from the Walmart, so that's a great order. And we're gonna go drop it off, and I'm gonna make this an action delivery. Oh, all 19 people went away. Oh well. Thanks for like looking for 3 seconds. Appreciate it. All right. All right. Especially on a monetization stream. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this order delivered, guys. That way we can at least see we had an order on the stream. All right. Good morning, Tornado. What's up? We're gonna do my dream later, and we're gonna do the monetization report. I've got 2 things planned today. What could it be, guys? All right. Now this one said, please ring bell. Yes. All right. We're gonna say we're here, so they get the little message that I'm out the door, basically. All right. Speedy Puppet here. Make sure the address is the same. Yep. All right. All right, guys. Can't get easier than that. Come on. That's the kind of orders I like. That's the kind of orders I like, everybody. All right. Let's see that money. Is that today? Yep, 1468, everybody. All right. Oh boy. We got her done. All right. Message retracted. I'm like scrolling up a little bit. All right. Looks good, guys. How's everybody doing this morning? What are you guys up to? It always says no parking anytime here, but I just park here anyway because I'm only going to be here for 4 seconds. So it's not like any big deal. I'm still waiting for one person that one time to come around that corner. You go, you're not supposed to park there, you know. I'm sure eventually it'll happen. That's like a regular customer, so I usually am in, you know, there and then gone. You know, it's not like I'm in there for a long period of time. It might take like 10 seconds in total. But you know how people are. If they gotta wait for more than 2 seconds, they're just wigging. Sleepy and sore, says Fran. Yeah, all that moving and stuff. Bet you would be sore. Moving's not my favorite thing. I've done it many times. And most of the time when I'm moving, I tend to throw a lot of stuff away. Especially if it was an apartment. I'll leave stuff down there by the dumpster. Sometimes, like, I won't throw it in the dumpster if it's like something good, like a desk or something like that. I'll leave it sitting there. Somebody will take it. But there's a lot of stuff when I'm moving. I'm like just thinking, I don't need this, I don't need that. Because it's just another box, you know. Yes, I'm throwing a lot away. Yeah, because it's another box to carry, and you know you're never gonna need it. I've moved several times. And yeah, that's usually what I do. I usually have a throwaway fest. Or give stuff away, you know. Hey, you want this? You know, I'll see people walking, you know, in the complex or something like that. I got this great little lamp. I don't really feel like moving it. You want it? You know? One time I was carrying a fan, like a big one of those big fan box fans or whatever. And some ladies like saw me walking with it. She goes, "You gonna throw that away?" And I'm like, "Well, I was gonna put it over by the dumpster." She goes, "I'll take it." I'm like, "Okay, enjoy." Oh, all right, everybody. We are here at the Walmart. It's 8:21. We're gonna go ahead and throw that UberEats button back on. And the GrubHub back on. We're done with that order. So gotta have all the apps on that are available. I have so many clothes I need to take to Goodwill. Yeah, that's kind of stuff I do. If there's a thrift shop nearby or something like that. And I don't just give them garbage, but you know, stuff that they could actually resell. All right, I think we're going to go ahead, since we're a little early to this Walmart, we're going to go ahead and get this monetization report out of the way, guys. Let's go ahead and tighten this thing up a little bit. Man, this thing's being a pain lately. All right, guys, it's monetization report time. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, yeah. It is monetization week, everybody. I want to welcome everybody. So monetization man, he comes right now since it's monetization, 4K week. Monetization man's going to be coming every day and bringing the numbers. So we're getting really super close to 4K. So let's go ahead and welcome him. And he's going to bring the numbers for today. So welcome, monetization man.
When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Hello, everybody. I am Monetization Man, and I am here to get JRD's channel back on track. All right, guys. It is 4K week. We're just going to get straight to the numbers. All right. Let's go ahead and open up the YouTube Studio app so we can see what our sub count is. All right. Our sub count is sitting at 1,496 subs. We're only 4 away from 1,500, guys. 4 away. All right. Now, the moment everybody's been waiting for. The watch time. All right. Scroll. Hold on. Almost there. All right. Whoop, wrong one. All right, I think I got it. All right. So, the last time we were here, which was yesterday, was our watch hours were at 3,928 watch hours. But today we are at 3,933 watch hours. Oh, that's okay, I guess. Not as high as I was hoping, but it's a bump. So let's get cheers on, guys. All right. Hopefully it'll happen this week. Starting to get worried. All right, monetization out. Guys, that was the monetization report.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate you being here, watching my videos, watching my live streams, all that you do. I couldn't do it without you, like I always say. And we're going to put you back in the window, and we're going to see if we can get an order today, guys. We already got one, so that's good. All right. Thanks a lot. Again, appreciate it. All right. That is the total monetization report complete. We got Mike the Bike Dasher with 2 months in the inner circle. Welcome. Welcome again to the inner circle, Mr. Mike the Bike Dasher. All right. So we're getting close, guys. We're going to do probably a little spin around Walmart here. We're going to go over probably by 7-Eleven. And then I am going to go to do a park walk, and we're going to talk about my second dream, my part 2, which is very, very disturbing. These dreams are disturbing. I like to put them at the end because I don't want to make a big deal about it, even though they're probably going to all come true and I'm going to freak out. Okay, so, but that's beside the point. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the Roymojis. You guys ready for some Roymoji time? Let's do it. All right. Where is my Roymojis time music? There it is. All right, guys. We got an order today, but I'm not satisfied. Let's see your support. Are we gonna get another order? Throw up those Roymojis, y'all. Where my members at? Let's do it. Or not. Oh yeah. I got Roymojis in my head. Oh, there they come. Now I see them. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Roy emojis are flowing. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Those Roy emojis are like a big supporter in my head. So, oh, look what we got going on here. All right, we got a little goose sighting here. Yeah. Little family of goose there. Looks like they're pretty, like, just trucking along. All right. Good time to get something on the stream that's different, right? You know how much I like those little geese over at the park and stuff. Well, sometimes they come out here. I guess there's must be something out here for them to eat. Sometimes I wonder why they're out here, but I'm sure people probably throw out their trash and stuff out here. Like that one guy that emptied his car right by Walmart. That's probably where they're headed. Over to Walmart, see if they left any trash out. Getting ever so closer to 4K, guys. A little bit at a time. I'm hoping that one of the, like either today or tomorrow or the next day, we get a nice bump. That would be nice to get us really close. If not, we may be doing 2 weeks of monetization reports. You know how it is. Sometimes you do a lot of streaming and stuff like that. Other times you don't do as much and stuff, and then it slows down. So we got a slow one. We got a smaller bump today, but that's all good. We'll get there. It's only a matter of time now. Oh boy. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Just heading by the donut shop in the 7-Eleven here to see if we can pick up anything worth getting. I'll probably go by over by the Walmart here pretty soon. It is 8:30, so sometimes they throw out orders about now. So we're gonna have to go over there one more time. If we don't get anything there, then we'll probably go do a park walk, and I gotta talk about my second dream because this is like freaky. All my dreams are freaky, man. The freak don't stop on the JRD show. That's all I'm saying. All right, there's the geese. They're over here pecking at the dirt over there. So get them. Oh, great. Someone's in my spot. All right. Figures. So just park here. I don't know. It's not acceptable for someone to park in my spot. I just smelled a hitchhiker. Huh? Blind carpenter in the house. Welcome in. All right, well, we were sitting here just waiting for an order. I have everything on. Let's turn the sound on, make sure everything's on. Okay, might as well turn Doordash on. Got Doordash now till 9:30. I highly doubt that's going to matter, but nothing in my area is lit up, so It's just something in the zone made it turn red. But they probably have one order that's like 30 miles away or something they're trying to get rid of. But DoorDash is on, so just in case we do happen to get something, you never know. There it is, guys. There's the Walmart. And I heard the Walmart guys saying they're going to do some kind of big remodel here. I hope that's not going to affect anything. They're going to beautify this Walmart, I guess, make it different. I wonder if they're going to expand it. They say it's going to be some kind of big remodel. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Maybe they're going to build a completely new building and make it like a super Walmart. Wouldn't that be weird? That would be a trip, man. That would be trippy. Maybe Walmart bought out that land. I don't think a super Walmart could fit in there, actually. I don't know. I'm not seeing it, but that's probably not very big right there, so might be able to fit something like that in there. It goes pretty far back. If they utilize this whole land, they might be able to fit a whole Walmart in there. They're bringing back Kmart. Yeah, they're going to build another Kmart, the one that is left in the world now. That'll be it. All right. Turn that off. So windy today. I like it. All right, we got some kind of offer here. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Customer return 4 miles away. Forget it. I don't do customer returns for 4 miles away. It's got to be under 2 miles, and it's got to be a customer that I know. That I know is not gonna give me the shaft. Oh, look at that. We got 1,498 subs now. We went up 2 subs. Thank you, whoever subbed. We're almost to 1,500, guys. That would be awesome if we could get to 1,500 before, before 4K. That'd be sweet. All right. We have enough subs, for everything, but it would just be fun. That'd be cool. That would be cool, y'all. All right. I'm not feeling a whole lot of Walmart action here. I think we're gonna go ahead, get to the park, and tell my dream. They are bringing back, oh, I read that one. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be our order for today. Well, I mean, for the stream. Could be the order for the day, the way things have been. Here's another offer. What is that? And the Walmart app's froze up, of course. Always froze up. It's probably a good order too. I'm probably gonna miss out on something good because Walmart's glitching. I probably think it's probably not good, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep driving away. There it is. It's that same customer return. All right, yeah. There's a reason that's coming back up again and again and again. It could be that it's because it's customer return, it's 4 miles away and nobody's out here except me. Or it could be that people are doing the customer return, getting there, and then the customer's not there with the barcode. So that's why I don't do customer returns for 4 miles away. And I especially don't take a customer return if they've added money to it. because if it goes up from $10 to $11 or $12, that means people are taking it and not being able to complete it. And then that means when I get there, I won't be able to complete it either. So I'm not really getting the extra money. What I'm getting is zero. All right, they're bringing. You should be live until 1500. You want to be live that long? What am I gonna do for being live for that long? It would have to be like a watch list live half the time. I don't think people really like those. I think it was a novelty the first time, but I don't really think people are into the 7.5 hour live thing, where I gotta have the picture off half the time because my family don't want to be filmed and stuff. Walking around the house. You know what I'm saying? They see me walking around with the phone. I think that a couple of them wonder if I'm filming. No, I'm not filming. I'm just got the picture off. I'm just talking to people. A couple times. That one time it was just, the whole thing was gonna stop streaming until we got an order, but it turns out that day we never got one. So that sucked. You could be the 1500 subscriber. Oh, you should be live until 1500. I get it. I thought you were meant 1500 hours, like 3 o'clock. I was like totally talking about something you weren't even talking about. Yeah, be live until 1500. Yep. Probably most likely the 1500 will happen before the 4K anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. So we'll let other people grab their subscribers. I'm not doing a special event, is what I'm saying. At least right now. Now, if it was like 2,000, that might be something I'd do. That'd be pretty cool. Getting the 2K subscribers. I mean, every subscriber is cool, but it's just, I like to pick and choose what my events are going to be. All right. Let's see what I want to do here. I want to pull over the side is what I want to do so I don't get in an accident. All right. That's what I want to do. All right. We are getting ready to talk about my dream. Are everybody ready? Or you don't like disturbing dreams? Then this is a good time to probably leave. So just letting you know, I always put out that warning before I talk about my scary dreams. Oh, Dashing Maverick's in here. He might not want to hear it. Maybe I should do it another time. Hey, Dashing Maverick. Let's get that dream started, guys. All right. Like, what about this guy, Dashing Maverick? Are we sure he subscribed? Yeah. I bet you he's not subscribed. I'm gonna go through all my subs and check. Now I have to know. Let's do that right now. No. All right, guys. Well, I guess it's dream time. I'm not getting a whole lot of people saying whether they want to hear it or not, so I think I'm just gonna go do it. Oh, there we go. Time for the park walk. Park walk with Mr. Roy's crazy dreams. go ahead and get this car locked here. All right. How do I want to begin this, guys? So, in case you didn't notice, I had my first dream. My first dream is linked in the chat there. And I kind of give you like the quick version of it. The quick version of it is that I was driving along on a big road with a hill on it, and a nuclear bomb went off in front of me, and then I turned around and I sped the other way, and then when I was trying to get away from it, another nuclear bomb went off, and then I took a right-hand turn because they were far enough away that I wouldn't get hurt at that moment. So I turned right and I started going that way, so I was going away from both of them. And then another one went off and it was right there, so close to me that I didn't think I was going to make it that time. So that's the short version. If you want to hear the long version, you can see the video of it that I put there. And then I woke up, and when I woke up, the first thing that I thought, which is an important part of this whole thing, was July 11th. That wasn't part of the dream. That's what I woke up when I first thought I had in the morning was July 11th. And I'm like, what is this? What is going on, right? So I ended up having, that was a little bit ago, what, last week or something? And then I ended up having another dream, guys. I'm gonna go over this way so we can get further from the traffic. It's a heartfelt one this time. Yeah, this one's creepy. I don't know, you can tell me which one's creepier if you heard both of them the full way through. But this time I had a different dream, and I was standing in the middle of running water, like a flood, right? And it was like I was like waist high, and it was like destruction all around me, sort of like what's going on in Texas over there. And I look up and the clouds like parted, and then I see like a solar eclipse, okay? So I see like a solar eclipse coming, like time lapse kind of in the sky. And then so the solar eclipse comes and it comes right over me. And then I saw another full solar eclipse. That was a partial one. And then I saw a full solar eclipse coming the other way, kind of time lapsed. And then they crossed, and then it was like two solar eclipses or something like that. It kind of looked like two suns. And then they crossed, and then they merged together, like together as one. And then usually when there's a solar eclipse, it gets dark, but it was starting to get lighter and lighter and lighter, and then there was like this flash of light, and then I woke up. And then when I woke up, I had another first thought in my head, and the first thought in my head was check the map. And I'm like, check the map? What are we talking about, check the map? So since the dream was primarily about solar eclipses, I was checking the map. This is the part where I probably should sit down somewhere. So I got up on the phone this morning after the dream, and I was having a cup of my coffee, and I was looking up the solar eclipse thing on the map. UFOs coming? Not quite. All right, so I checked the map. I got pictures here for you. Now, when I was thinking the solar eclipse, remember that thing they used to show on the news where the solar eclipse from April 8th crossed the other solar eclipse and it ended up in the middle of the country. And I was like, oh, that's freaky. And then I'm like, well, yeah, but that doesn't really go with my dream because I was standing in water. So as I was looking up, hey, Stay Salty Studios, welcome in. As I was looking at other things about the solar eclipses and stuff, I realized maybe that's not the one I'm thinking of, because there were 3 that year. And so this is the one that, let's see this without seeing me. That's the one right there. There was one on October 14th, and it crossed paths with the one on April 8th. And it landed right there. You know where that is, guys? That is right where the floods are in Texas. That's right where the floods are in Texas. The path of the annular eclipse on October 14th. The path of the annular eclipse on October 14th, 2023, and the solar eclipse on April 8th both passed through several Texas towns, key locations where both eclipses were visible, including this, remember this name, Kernville, Fredericksburg, and Uvalde, with Eagle Pass also experiencing totality for both. That's the eclipse, okay? And then I looked up information about the floods. All right, so I got all this stuff, right here. Okay, I'm reading this from what I saw on the internet. Those floods in Texas ravaged miles and miles of Kerr County, including towns of, there's that name again, Kerrville, Ingram, and Hunt. In addition, some summer camp locations along the river as the storm receded into fiery stories surfaced of families and homes lost and all that. Okay. And then, so we got the eclipse I felt that was what my dream was saying, is right over the, location where the floods are. Now, why does that connect with the first dream you had where you woke up and thought July 11th? Well, that is because as I was looking up this stuff, Donald Trump is set to visit Texas on Friday to see flood devastation. Friday just happens to be July 11th. And then it says it's not clear yet where Trump will visit. The floods occurred, and that tells you where they occurred. But I have a sneaky suspicion that it might be Kerrville, because that's where most of the devastation took place. So I don't know. You guys do what you want with it. I don't know if I explained that properly, but it seemed like the dreams were connected. Are we doing astrology? No, not even close. I don't do astrology. Those were 2 of my dreams. I had a dream that I linked in the chat, and then I just told you the dream that I just had last night. How's your day going, Puppet Boy? Yeah, it's going pretty good. We just did an order for 14 bucks. He's been reading Edgar Cayce novels and watching Hiroshima footage. Will there be a third dream? But the thing is, guys, is I don't dream. I haven't dreamt in anything like vividly that I can remember in like a long, long time. So it's weird that I would all of a sudden start just dreaming stuff out of nowhere. Nice, $14 for the piggy bank. Yeah, that's about what it was. But the good thing was it was a small shop order and it was just right across the street. So So it'll be interesting to see if anything weird happens on July 11th. Because I don't know if I'm having dreams where I think, why would I have dreams? I don't understand. Like, these people that say they have dreams and then they come to pass or whatever. But what's coming to pass? I don't know. So it doesn't make any sense for me to have a dream like that. All right. Got you in the wrong holder there. Anyway, that's my name. Now you guys heard it. Too much Call of Duty. I don't play Call of Duty. What am I going to do with Call of Duty? I got too much. I'm making videos. I'm doing live streams too much to do any of that kind of stuff. Unless I play pool. I play pool online, something just to grab a couple watch hours. But oh yeah. All right, guys. We're back in business. Maybe this casino game's coming up to your subconscious. I don't know, but it's weird when you have dreams like that and you have no understanding of why would I have a dream like that? Why would I have a solar eclipse dream that tells me that it went right over that area that's being devastated right now? What I'm basically saying is, like, everything's happening right in that area where that solar eclipse went crossed. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe it's nothing specific. But I had a date in my head, and so it's like whatever happened over there, according to my dream, hasn't happened yet because it's not July 11th yet. That's why I happened to notice the visit by the president, because he's planning to go over there on that day that I dreamed in the first dream. And that's the only thing that I've heard about that day, anything happening on that day. No, we're not doing that. Now what's this guy doing here? He's parked right here where it makes it harder for people to get out. Can you move up or something? Jeez. Hopefully it's just dreams I'm having from watching, hearing the news about it. Looks like that person got out of my spot, but I don't think I'm gonna be here that long because it's not really a good time for orders. My son was at the camp in Texas on July 4th, but he was in the East Texas. Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy what's going on over there. Hey, everybody. Okay, well, you just heard the dream from Mr. Puppet Master here. I think this guy's losing it a little bit. So, but it's okay as long as I can still do the show. So yeah, we're here by Walmart, and we're gonna be here for a little bit. As you can see, my nose is fixed back on. It fell off yesterday, but I'm good. Yeah, I had a plastic nose. I had a nose surgery. Yeah, so it looks good. In case you weren't here earlier. Yeah, but hopefully we get an order. We did get a $14 order, so we did get something today. But it is slow. It's Tuesday. Everybody knows what that's like. So let's put you back in the window and hope we can get an order. And don't worry about that dream. I'm sure it's just him wigging out. All right. Double up your screens blindly until you finish. And find and subscribe. Yes, rhinoplasty. Definitely hit me hard. I don't think anything's going to come out of this Walmart right here. Oh, man. I bet you the guy didn't say. I should have asked him about what that Walmart employee was talking about when he said that they were going to do a remodel. I don't think it's this, because he would have said they're building a new Walmart right here if that was the case. He just said that the Walmart's doing a remodel, so the whole new building's not a remodel. I don't think. Do you call it a remodel when you build a whole new building and then move everything over there? I don't think I would. See, this guy's got to move. I hate the way he's parked right there so you can't even see anything coming out when you're trying to come out of the parking lot here. LOL, Blind Carpenter. Oh boy. Yeah, well, it looks like we went down to 3 people watching, so I think we're going to call it, guys. All right, everybody. We did get a $14 order. I got monetization out. I got the dream segment out, even though it was weird, but I mean, the dream part was short, but the after part of me looking up everything was probably just me overreacting to the dream. So, because when you're searching for something that you had, like you had a dream and you're searching for something, you could see something on the internet and apply anything to that, to that dream. So I don't know. You know how it is. You see something and you go, oh, just because you see the date that you thought, and all of a sudden that's what the dream means. Yeah, I'm not really down with that. It is a little creepy though. All right, Roy. Well, I will see you later. Hopefully your week will be fully monetized. Yeah, I got a little ways to go. We're at, what, 3,933 or something like that. And then it's like under 70 hours. So yeah, I'm hoping it happens this week, guys. I still got a lot of hours that haven't been counted yet. On that note, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody, so you have a wonderful day. Why am I not doing what I want to do? All right. I'm trying to do this without crashing. Okay. I'm spacing out, guys. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Have a great day, guys. We will see you next time. Hope you all out there making money today. Let's Roy Emoji ourselves out of here, guys. Monetization report done. Oh yeah. Never a dull moment on JRD. There's always something going on. All right. Have a good one, y'all. We'll see you next time.